The Toyota 70 series has been the ultimate workhorse for decades, but Ford's about to drop its new nemesis. Meet the 2026 Ranger Super Duty. Not just a tougher Ranger, this could be Ford's answer to the 70 series, and maybe even its replacement. So what makes this different from a standard Ranger? Well, it's actually a pretty wild upgrade. This thing's not even in the same category anymore. Just like the Super Duty trucks in the US, Ford's taken an already capable platform and beefed it up across the board. You've got headline features like the 4.5 ton towing capacity. That's on par with full-size trucks like the Silverado and the RAM 1500. It's also packing a 4.5 ton GVM. What's supporting all of this? Factory 8 stud wheels, a fully reinforced chassis, upgraded brakes, suspension and driveline, a wider track, and a V6 3-litre turbo diesel with its own unique tune. And the crazy part? All of that comes in a Ranger-sized package. So it's easier to get around town, easier to park, and much more capable off-road than a full-size pickup. Start digging a bit deeper and you'll find even more clever stuff. A 130-litre fuel tank gives you over 1,000 kilometers of range. There's scales on each corner of the vehicle so you can monitor your load weight, and a smart hitch system that helps you to position the weight on your trailer so you have the correct towable down weight. As a result of the suspension height increase, you've also got increased wading depth, and a factory snorkel is perfect for outback work. There's even useful details inside, like a mountable dash bracket for laptops and tablets, designed specifically to avoid the airbag zones. All of this says one thing: I'm work ready, and that's no accident. Ford has said from the start this was built with a work-first mindset. Throughout development, they met with over 50 companies and public service operators to understand exactly what people need in a true workhorse ute. These are the kind of buyers who normally spend big on aftermarket mods just to get their vehicle fit for the job. So Ford flipped the script. They've built a truck that comes ready from the factory. No need to upgrade the chassis, no need to upgrade the bumper, no need to add a snorkel, different wheels or suspension. It's already done. That said, this will also be popular with private buyers who need a heavy-duty tow rig for a big caravan, a boat, even a horse float. And if the size of big US pickup trucks is off-putting for you, this thing makes a lot of sense. You're getting that full-size towing capacity in a more manageable, Ranger-sized package. The only catch might be that those 8 stud wheels could be a bit hard to find a nice set of aftermarket rims for, but to be fair, Ford's whole approach here is to make that kind of mod unnecessary in the first place. Let's take a look at the standard Ranger and the Super Duty side by side. Straight away you can see the height difference. The Super Duty sits noticeably taller. You've also got those widened fenders, kind of like what we see on the Raptor, and they give it a really tough stance. Up front, there's a metal bumper, a unique high airflow grille, and a bold Super Duty stamped press into the bonnet. Down low, you've got the 8 stud wheels with a clean, utilitarian design. These look great, I think. And of course there's that big wide snorkel up on the guard there. Apart from that, it's still recognisably a Ranger. Has the same cab and tray proportions and the same overall shape. But the Super Duty definitely has more presence. It looks tough and honestly it looks really good. Inside it's a fairly typical Ranger layout, so if you've been in one before, it'll feel familiar. But there are a few key changes. You get Super Duty badging impressed into the dashboard, durable and easy to clean vinyl flooring, and a set of taller, wider mirrors that will improve visibility, especially when towing or navigating tight spots. As you can see, the Super Duty is squarely aimed at industry, fleet buyers, and remote work. This is a purposely built machine. We all know heavy-duty work in Australia has long been dominated by the 70 series, from mining and emergency services to farming. But let's be honest, anyone who's ever driven one or even just sat in one knows how agricultural they really are. For some, that's the charm, the simplicity, the ruggedness, the fix it with a hammer appeal. But now, with the Ranger Super Duty, bringing full-size pickup capability, modern tech, and real comfort, all in a Ranger-sized package, you've got to ask, is a change of the guard upon us? Time will tell. What do you think? Will the Ranger Super Duty spell the end for the LandCruiser 70 series? Or will Toyota faithful stick with the legend? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.